How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we're back with some Outworld 2. I'm on a ship to see Aunty Cleo.
I learned it from watching you loot
I think
everything
we're
that
there
wasn't
to see
well
Aunty
in
Cleo.
place.
We're definitely on the area to see the people from there. Should really do a once over, because through there. Yeah, that music scared me. Oh, what, we're gonna go fast travel back. Quick look round just to make sure we have spoke to everyone in case there's any other quests, you know. We've got a quest and I don't know who it is we need to speak to.
Tronicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Field.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you basic.
Work too hard now. You'll make us look bad.
Arcadian Broly is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector.
These raps
There's
are
a new
different.
protector here.
Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Hey,
There you
haven't
go.
seen any loose raptidons running around, have you?
No, maybe. Can you describe them?
Sure. Some say my descriptions really breathe life into a subject. Could probably draw a decent depiction of one too. But they look almost exactly like them over there. Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap?
Well, not cheap. No, I don't work cheap.
Uh-huh. Exactly. You in?
Sure.
Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor rats. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them properly.
I'm just like
This side, just need to put this over here. Nope, okie dokie. See, now that's showing there. Let's travel back. We'll speak to that person, see if they say where that other person was. Unless that's just part of that as well. Maybe.
What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society,
Our business is concluded.
allow
It's you.
To take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's choice.
It's the burning sick. Need anything?
The marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well suited.
Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom rung. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know.
Okay.
Lowest prices for the lowest runners.
Now I'll buy 4. But if they don't get it here, I'll have it.
Recipe of our exclusive cocktail. Welcome to the bottom runger. Exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite. That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself.
I'm Jean.
Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Win the game. Whenever I see that rude man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this!
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-ray range on Golden Ridge.
With a report on just how much money your toil is
Victor,
saving us.
what are you doing here?
Improving myself, my friend. I have a new
Hiya,
lease
Miller.
on my
Hope you're having a good day.
and it's all thanks to you. You see,
Game's going quite well.
I meditated on your words.
We're on a ship,
Events that led me to
owned by Auntie's choice, and we're going around. Hopefully we'll get to see Auntie. But we're looking around seeing if there's any other missions to do before we carry
A
on.
tremendous question. That of controlling the universe's uncertainty was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Okay, interesting. Not quite how I expected you to interpret what I said. If it works, no. Keeping these bathrooms clean is your way of controlling uncertainty. I don't think it was possible, but you somehow got even done. No. That top one.
I do believe I
Hey,
am
Gavin.
where
Hope
I
you're having a
was
good day.
always meant to be. Janitorial science is deceptively difficult and shockingly stimulating. If you've not, you must try it sometime. Eliminating the malodorous quality of a once bilious stall is just as stimulating a dilemma as any mathematical quandary. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. Now, if you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand. Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you make.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation
Is that Gavin?
Auntie's Choice
Freezing
Society
cold.
is
Yeah, you good.
based on.
Yeah, we got a snow warning where I am. So it's probably going to snow even more, which isn't going to be great. Is that Miller? The game looks awesome. How much does it cost? Oh, that all depends on the platform you are, what country you're in.
Through your decisions,
The best bet is to just have a look at the shops.
lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market?
Okay, so this lift should hopefully take us down
Lives now.
to where we have to go kill some raptidons.
Member of society, we allow you to
The ship didn't take us down.
respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the market
Nope.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire
Who's
them.
a plebe?
Follow proper
I may be
protocols, or
unwashed,
we'll find other
but who's a
venues to
plebe?
patronize.
we took what nature heedlessly assembled.
There's every person I'm a guest.
You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in.
Now, I thought this lift was going to take us down to the area we needed to get to, but it must be one of the other lifts.
The best choice. And you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. A significant contribution to my
Let me leave from England. Cool.
Don't know about you, Commander, but I don't take kindly to extortion. Let's find another way inside. A cheaper one.
What if I'm really good conversationalist?
My, but aren't you a charmer?
I am.
Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your very valuable patronage. It is our dearest hope that you have a lucrative and luxurious visit to the best choice.
Next, we have
We're in the VIP place. Ooh, possibility of a floor. Okay. Invite opens received. Stored by Valerie until level 30. No.
Ooh, bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Wait, is this a... It's a friend.
Yes, yes, what is it? I'm very busy and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment.
We did a mission for him and helped him at the place, and he gave us a cool hat. The hat he's wearing.
It is to see you again. Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it.
Would you be sufficiently enterprising?
But of course, with what you've granted me, Auntie's choice will be able to sway the attitudes of whoever we please. No more petty independent will stifling the free market. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could.
We'll say the panel system on this, like in this area of this game, is very loud.
This wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we
Was that Miller? Yeah. Is this your favourite game? Yeah. Well, this is a blind playthrough. We haven't played this game before, so I cannot answer that. We're having fun playing it. We preferred the first one so far. Like, there's a lot more. Like, the writing and the story in this feels better, but there's a lot more mechanics in the first one that feel better.
I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes.
Now that's an outfit.
See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Well, since you're here.
As you're watching over there on Twitch, Miller, all information on our streams are available on Twitch, on our schedule, on our channel. Okie dokie. So this isn't where we had to go. So maybe it's in there, and it's that one. Maybe that one goes down. Could be that one up there that goes down. One of them goes down, guys.
Even with half our team's 32 bags bench, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall.
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Professional athletes bludgeon each other.
Ah, yes, this one. Value added. That's where we are. We can't get to the brig. But we can get there, where we have to go to get the Raptidons.
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Sky.
Hello, Gavin.
Above the line of scrum.
You've started the other Dark Anthology games. They were very fun, the Dark Anthology games. You have to let me know how you do on them, how many people survive in them. Nice. Took care of all of them. Deal everything we can down here as well. Hello, Gavin. Just start manning it down. As long as one survives, you guys have to win. Alright, so it's class is stealing. Anything in here? Nope. Okie dokie. We can fast travel. Then run backwards. Hand that one in.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
Good news, yes. Bad news, the creature combat deck, kind of a mess. Failed to reason with them. I resorted to violence. Oh, the bottom one. Yeah, I cleaned up your mess. And if you want me to keep quiet, I'll ask for double.
All right. I never mentioned a number before, but here's your fee with some extra.
Nice. It's all about intimidation, you know, guys. Just like life, if you intimidate people enough, you get what you want. Okay, now we have to go to the tower.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now.
The story of Aunty Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck
With Gertie.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you at a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need.
Pleasure to meet you, Gertie.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two.
Are there any possibilities of negotiation resuming?
In fact, that is what I summoned you.
I think Gertie's the one we saved in the when we saved those two people.
Through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
I'm intrigued. What involves getting them to work together? Because that's what we really want. We really want to try, like, we're doing everything for peace. Was that Miller? You dropped a photo? Thank you very much.
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
Okie dokie. That's it. It's not terribly difficult.
You're confident. A fine
Oh,
quality.
we're a master
That's
negotiator.
Occupational tears. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it.
Sound good? Count me in.
Capital. As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. I was also going to suggest improving your oratory skills, but you seem rather eloquent, so I think you have nothing to fear in that arena.
We've got our speech all the way up. I have some questions. Certainly, I'm interested in hearing more about you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
The ship is enormous. It also has an annoying tunnel system. Anywhere you can recommend visiting in particular?
If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
I think we've already been to both of those pubs. Can you tell me what Auntie Choice is like? Auntie Cleo's like, sorry.
Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
That is all.
Attention, morally gray outsider. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome
Yeah,
to
he's quite
Auntie's
eloquent at
Choice
speaking, isn't he?
Esteemed, invaluable, disposable agent program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable
I like his
tasks
jacket.
that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds.
I am
craft our
reading chat,
path,
Miller.
and shape the evolution
What we
of
do
our
is we don't
beloved
answer stuff that we don't feel like answering.
and with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Did you just say I might live?
That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true.
Yes, we're reading all the chats on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, on every single social that we're currently streaming on.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Okay, so we have a lift there. Okay, so that takes us to Aunty Cleo's if we had the key. Dang it. Taking the rings is stealing.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Aunty and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
Okie dokie. Nice sound of that. What do you need? Nobody here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm to help move the peace process along.
Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
Well, consider me in. You have a massive corporation. Why do you need me? What kind of vision? Well, last time I was offered the opportunity of a lifetime, it didn't work out so well.
Presumably, whatever you were offered wasn't an opportunity to change the galaxy. And the offerer wasn't Aunty Cleo.
Suppose that's true. What exactly is the offer?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Aunty.
Determine the course of Auntie's Choice? Count me in. Well, that's a lot of brain power, just to conjure up little old me. Should I come back later? You two seem to need some private time to work out your issues.
Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Alright, how do I fit in?
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having something of a workforce issue.
Okay.
I don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things.
What? How dare they? Workers shouldn't ask for anything. What we do with our mods. They ask for anything. It's the basement treatment.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
And you want me to make them get back to work? They're striking. Talking about a worker strike. What are their demands? Have you thought about negotiation?
Negotiating? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit?
Well, that's not how I would put it. But yes, essentially that. Technically, you could crack some skulls and force them back to work. Or you could kill the troublemakers and force their replacements to clear the corpses.
That would signal to workers all over the system that all they have to do to get more bits is hamstring Auntie's operations.
No, Ursula, it won't. Because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Let's consider it solved already. Almost. Sounds like you're looking for a patsy. Why, by law? What do you think? and offer you deniability. This is only the thing I'm doing to be a scapegoat.
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Makes sense, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range.
Okie dokie. Ah, so that was for that one. Speak to Ruth and Aunty. So we probably have to do the stuff with them to be able to get up to see Aunty. Okie dokie. Why am I running? I can fast travel. Okie dokie. Praetor. Well, actually, before that, what about... Cloister. That's on Praetor. Okay, so she can come with us. That's on Eden.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to
I have a player
chat with you
cartridge.
about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the others got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me?
You seem nervous, Trooper.
Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him. But I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it.
But not for sure until you watch.
True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez,
He's injured.
it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor...
His arm's huge compared to her.
Nor for life.
Like one on her back.
I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else.
Okay, we'll kill them all.
Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me?
Of course, it's important. Are you okay?
I don't even know how to answer that. I thought I might be able to see him again when all this was over, but I can't. All I can think to do now is get moving.
I'll help however I can. What's our next step?
Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Okie dokie. Be back in a sec. Okie dokie. So hers was Cloister, wasn't it? Right. So we're not going to Cloister yet. Okie dokie. That's for hers there. Where was the other one? Ah, place all the way over there we haven't been. Okay, we'll do her quest first. Then we'll head down. It's a place that needs sneaking in. So, do a cheeky little save. And just put it like that.
Unfriendly nearby.
Oh, in here we'll steal everything. Okie dokie, must be this.
So, Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel.
Oh no.
Fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
Oh, child. I think that tram has long since cleared the station.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear
Yeah.
that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body.
Okay.
Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling.
Oh, disemboweling's a good choice.
So many choices.
Yeah, hold off until we confront him in person.
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you?
You can stop with the coy comments now and just tell us why you betrayed Azza.
Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies? And Azza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate when I started the Dawn at the Consul's behest.
What are you talking
What? The Consul wanted the Dawn started?
There were cultists before me.
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
Ah, see? They're dreaming of even more power.
I see that Azza isn't the only willfully ignorant person here. Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or would you prefer a more corporate way of life?
Are those my only choices? I prefer neither, to be honest.
If you have issue with the nature of humankind, perhaps you should take it up with the Grand Architect.
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azahelia. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Oh, well, such is life. But
You're gonna turn the whole base thing here against us, ain't she?
Your death will put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Azza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively.
Dear, you really must try to work smarter, not harder, when it comes to effectively inflicting pain or eliminating a target. You'll wear yourself out.
That's not helping. Let's table all the killing and torture talk in the moment, at least. Yes, giving through the hate.
What, you suddenly take issue with my methods? I can think of no reason to curtail the pleasure of my revenge. Dagmar must die. Violently. Her betrayal warrants no other response.
I'm just saying, we shouldn't act rashly.
I know of no other way to act.
Noted. Let's go.
Sentinels, the traitor Azahelia Leitinger is in the compound. She is to be terminated forthwith.
Not forthwith. No.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Enemy spotted. Combatant scanned.
I really want to fight everybody. But fine. We're now in combat. I am going to take everything.
Out of the
for torpification.
Swine.
Aggressor at hand. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
I will restore my life to avenge my death. I'm okay.
Okie dokie.
Each part supports the system.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Forever vigilant.
Threat detected.
Dude, yeah, he was well armored.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Hopefully our protector friend won't complain about us wiping out all these. Hi Jonathan, hope you're having a good day. Yeah, amazing shot. Thank you. To be fair, all these people aren't evil, so I feel bad killing them. Because the women convinced them to attack us. Normally I would have just like tried to sneak in, took out the person, but when I turned the corner, there was like 2 people that spotted us straight away. In there. Red dot, so there's a person in here.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Oh, enemy.
Yeah, I think there's a person looking to the side. Okie dokie. Carry on, there must be...
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an escape route. We should find it.
And that's where that passageway here is.
Huh? You're still alive.
Yep, we took out
Now,
everyone in the
let's not
base.
be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to.
Do we intervene? Now let them talk.
Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why. And you were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people.
No, she's going to kill people for us now. Drugs have filling a vulnerable person's head with lies turned out so poorly for you. And how exactly was starting a violent cult supposed to save the colony?
The Consul feared that the Sovereign wasn't up to the task he inherited.
See, the Consul 100...
It
clearly went to overthrow the Sovereign.
So the Consul set
Sovereign's
to create
gone.
a challenge for the Sovereign
Consul's
to
taken
rise to.
over.
To make manifest the hidden dangers he refused to see. It began with labeling political subversives members of a fictitious cult. When that didn't work, the Consul enlisted me to make the glorious dawn a reality.
was when you decided to make Aza the first real cultist.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways.
Nope. Yep. No left but colored. I'll weaken him a bit.
Can't get there, Captain.
This might sting. A lot. She's dead.
I know she betrayed your trust. I'm sorry. What she deserved. Yeah, but did you see the fear in her face when she realized she was gonna die? Hilarious.
It wasn't that. Yet, regret still gnaws at me. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future.
Seems to me they've not only outlived their usefulness, they could also be a threat to you.
You're absolutely right. They turned on me once, they could do it again. And it will be easier to pick them off if I disband the Dawn. I can send out a general message to all the cells from here.
I'll say our communications have been compromised or some such. That the Exalted Leader is dead and that they need to separate and protect themselves. That should work, though I suspect a fair amount will simply just jump into the closest rift. I'm sure there will be some that ignore the message completely, though.
Enough to keep my knife skills up at least.
We can deal with those personally if it comes to that.
It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
Nice, our mission's done. See, because we could have ended up peacefully, but where's the fun in that? Okie dokie.
Hey now. Resorting to violence.
Isn't it? Might as well shoot our way out. Oh wait, that's a giant robot. Like I said, we might as well sneak our way out.
What? And a Johnny broken suit. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
I didn't want to.
Lo and behold, a foe.
I think we're dead. Wow.
Perfection is perfect.
When we get far enough away, our people will come back up.
Proceeding to attack. At this. Combatant scan.
Okie dokie. Wasn't what we wanted to do, but... I'm gonna pop in, see if it upset our friend. So we didn't take him just in case it was gonna upset him.
My blood boils at the consul's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this most vulnerable time for the Protectorate. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None!
That's okay then. Okie dokie. Right, these two. That down there we're doing. Okie dokie. This looks like it's one of the other lightning towers.
Impressive for a lightning rod. Keeps us from.
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is
I
you
should have brought the woman.
enemy
An older
combatants,
person.
hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
Wouldn't worry about the odds. Tended to buy them at every turn. Landing pad is literally right there. Getting up here was really, really easy.
Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
Okie dokie. I'm always happy to help order.
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position.
Okay.
There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach and I'll power it down for you.
Okie dokie, we'll do that at a different time. I want to carry on round to that place.
about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of the Rapidon.
Hey, this is an anti-choice base. Just after that one mission bit, then we'll have to come back in these places and see if there's any missions in them. I really want to get these people back to work. There they are.
I've heard of this.
That's right,
a strike.
Folks. Keep the chanting
Workers
going.
Strike. They're
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
I'm actually here to talk to the Overseer. Do you know where I can find her?
That spiteful little cur. She's up in her office imagining new ways to make us miserable. But you're gonna need to find a different way in. She's locked the doors to keep us out. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule.
Hey, eat and sleep. Eat and sleep you'll be able to allow. But no toilet breaks.
Of breaking our backs.
But I've been sent to help. So I'm going to head inside and try to get this resolved.
I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor. That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the
We don't
overseer
want
on the way.
gangster man.
The worst step is
No
to make
more
it
peeing in
miserable.
bottles and cans.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. Where's all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we
Why
keep
is it
beneath
all
our
these people
stations.
wanting to relieve themselves while at work?
We're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choices hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. I'm gonna assume it's all about parkouring. Aha! Ah, it's stealing. Dang it.
Others get
I could unbar and open the door to let the workers in. Ooh. Okie dokie. Ooh. If I was strong, I could have got that machine working. Okie dokie.
Machines have been off for a week. I can't believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and antiphysos num-rum. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here.
This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool.
I'm here now. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without
human
saying
rights
that
and
such
basic dignity.
flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were
They have
still
no
in Tau
place
City,
inside of any
they would
business.
face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work.
Okay.
And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
Damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives. How do we do that?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
What's clear is that it was about actual Auntie's Choice executives that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
How do I solve a strike and work
My
problem?
workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy?
Okay, we're looking for dummy.
No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
Ah, got you. You don't know his name. You have this small of a crew, and you don't know their names.
If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
So, their only value is to make you look good.
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
That doesn't make a certain kind of sense. That does make a certain kind of sense. What does their leader want? Thanks for reminding me why Earth Day. Yep.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to. And right now, her need is you convince Dumley Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
You offer them nothing. That makes my job extremely difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
I don't think she'll want me just to walk out the front door. So, is there a way this way? Oh. Computer.
The beauty of the corporatist ideology rears its ugly
Blackmail
head.
material on it, eh? Now we'll just go out the front. See if we can find somebody done by. That was this guy.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
The business is why I'm here, and it's sure he sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
By listening, tell me what's wrong, see what I can find a solution with Aunty.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
So your complaints are that you are being undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated.
Right, exactly. The conditions under which Aunty extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to
we
keep
get
these
them
workers in. I can't imagine how
human
hard it is for them
adult
to coordinate
diapers.
their daily duties.
How is it for them? You don't work here.
No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling and...
Hey, Leo's the one doing it.
Under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Wasn't it for you, Leo?
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right?
That's right. What is it gonna take?
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
You're kidding. All that would have felt like a vacation when I worked in a factory. No. Keep complaining, you'll end up with no pay, no benefits, and 0-hour work days. You sure you don't want to be the next Aunty too? Get back to work or else. Well, that all seems reasonable. I'll take it to the overseer. I'll go for that one.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna find it all ridiculous. You only care about what's best for Aunty. But there are demands all the same. Take them to Griggs.
We're gonna go to Griggs and get her to... I was just hoping we could negotiate better, you know?
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
We can get them back to work,
So,
yeah.
What are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets? To be
No, but if you offered that, they probably would have said yes.
Tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
When the shift's shortened, it's demanding 12-hour work days. No. Very important for them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Aunty would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
Do you actually believe they hold it all day long? If they have to go, they'll go somewhere.
Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want?
Free Adrena time.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line over here.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you've been personally profiting off the forced Adrena time sales.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
Raise your terminal, the profits of Adrena time are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
Workers get the Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask? 12 hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
Offer 18. Give them a win, and the higher morale will make up for a few lost hours.
I suppose that's true. It wouldn't take much to put enough pep in their proverbial step to make up for 2 lost hours. Their overall productivity might even improve. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses from me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
That's everything.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulate!
Now we'll get to see what Leo says.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
Now negotiate in terms of the bathroom access.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she's convinced they should be free to use at any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
About the Adrena
She
time.
willing to see reason?
Yes. She's not too happy about it, but she is.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss the working hours.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
Had some luck in haggling with her. The shift will be reduced to 18 hours a day.
Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. An extra 2 hours off a day will make life a little easier, at least. Well, You have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know.
There
how
you
I
go,
can
he's
afford
trying to
my
take 'em all.
haircut now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Not sure how I feel about making workers' lives minimally better so they keep on slaving away. But I guess if they're too slack-jawed to see what's being done to them, so be it.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Aunty.
Nice.
She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. Oh, got quite a bit done. And we will be back on Thursday. Hopefully get some more companion missions, side missions, and all that stuff done. Yeah. Overall, I am enjoying this game. There's certain parts I'm preferring from the first one. But overall, this game does feel a little bit better. I'd like to say thanks everyone for coming along, keep me company across all the chats. Because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home. So very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye. And stay safe.